The Brazilian Green Party was constituted after the military dictatorship period and, like other Green parties around the world, is committed to establishing a set of policies on ensuring social equity and sustainable development. One of the party's founding members was the journalist and former anti-dictatorship revolutionary Fernando Gabeira, Alfredo Sirkis and Carlos Minc. The founding of the Rio de Janeiro section of the Brazilian Green Party was led by a delegation from the southern Brazilian state of Santa Catarina, composed among others by Olga Maria Carvalho Luz, Luiz Henrique Gevaerd Odebrecht, Marcos Baia, and Consuelo Luz Lins. Platform. Among the main items on PV's agenda are federalism, environmentalism, human rights, a form of direct democracy, parliamentarism, welfare, civil liberties, pacifism and marijuana legalization under specific conditions. The party, however, argues to be in a position on the political spectrum that supposedly goes beyond the issue. Left-right, considered by its members to be anachronistic and unrealistic. Many critics also believe that the party broke the limit not to be a small party set in the context of the legends of Rent. This image is rejected by one of the theoreticians of the party, Tibarabochke, in the book Rethinking the Brazilian Green Party, with the argument that the going round and round between legends is so common in the big parties as in the small ones. The author, however, acknowledges that in the effort to achieve the 5% barrier imposed by the barrier clause, the Green Party has opened its doors to politicians who are not concerned with the ecological issues and consequently tend to be amorphous benchers from the Green. History. The Green Party was established in January 1986. It was founded by environmentalists and other activists from social movements, taking as the most expressive leaders Carlos Minc, who soon returned to the PT, Fernando Gabeira, Alfredo Sirkis, Domingos Fernandes, José Luis de France Penna and Mr. Sanifillo. At the last legislative elections, the 3rd of October 2010, the party won 15 out of 513 seats in the Chamber of Deputies and no out of 81 seats in the Senate. After Lula's election as President of Brazil in 2002, the Green Party was assigned the Ministry of Culture, to which pop singer Gilberto Gil was appointed. In the 2010 presidential election, the Green Party candidate Marina Silva gained 19.3% of the vote, thus contributing to Dilma Rousseff's failure to gain 50% of the votes, making a runoff election necessary. Green Party in São Paulo. The party is divided in the state in 21 river basins, where the capital are 4 basins, the watershed of the regional governments of PV in the state of São Paulo. They are bringing together the municipal executive of the party. The state chairman of the party, provisionally, is Belisario Marcos and the chairman of the municipal capital is Galeão Carlos Camacho. Representation in government. The party is not a major political force in the country, unlike some of its similar Europeans. For a long time its sole representative in Congress was the National Deputy Federal Fernando Gabeira, elected by Rio de Janeiro. During 28 months, beginning in 2003, the party formed the basis of support for Lula's government, breaking up in the second half of May 2005 after stating general dissatisfaction with the environmental policies of the government. Gilberto Gil, the former Minister of Culture in Lula's government, is nonetheless a member of the party, and President of National PV is the Portuguese José Luis de France Penna, which succeeded the former Councillor Rio Alfredo Sirkis, a former Municipal Secretary of Environment and Municipal Secretary of Urbanism of Rio de Janeiro, in different administrations of Cesar Maia. Another ticket highlight is Deputy Zeki Nyassani of Maranhão, former Minister of the Environment in the government Fernando Henrique Cardoso. The party also differs from similar Europeans in low turnover in partisan positions and accumulation of power in the hands of relatively few people. In the meantime, it is equal to the other Brazilian political associations. After the aggregation of votes on the 3rd of October 2006, the Green Party reached 3.6% of valid votes, with 3,368,560 valid votes. In 2007, the National Convention was held in Brasilia, DF, marked by legal challenges and complaints about the misuse of the Fund Partidário. Justice has come to stop the vote guaranteed by point. Some critics of the administration of Pena in National PV were threatened with expulsion or expelled, as Paulo Moraes and Francis of Assisi. Complaints pass and that as he evaluates suspend the fund of the party in 2008. Mr. Gabeira also speaks about reviewing the program's subtitle, which has since been widely criticized in the media. Electoral results.